Welcome to the channel. My name's Adam. Thank you for joining us in this video. Today I want to talk about 3 things that my in-laws learned in their first year of retirement. And this isn't necessarily just my in-laws, this is all of our clients. And we get a lot of feedback from people that enter into retirement, what it's like the first 6, 12, 18 months. It's a big transition. And I always talk about on this channel, retirement is a financial transition, which is a big part of it. But I think an even bigger part of it is the mental, the psychological, the lifestyle change part of retirement. So I want to go through the 3 biggest things that my in-laws have experienced and across the board most of our clients have experienced to help you out in your transition into retirement. So the very first thing that every single retired person tells me is, how did they have time to go to work for 40 hours a week? As you enter into retirement, things start to fill your calendar up really fast. I would say 100% of clients that I talk to, it's, Adam, I have no idea how I found time to work. Like, my plate is full. I'm busy from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. every single day. And I always ask them, like, well, what do you do? And a lot of times they say, I have no idea. I'm just busy. I got stuff to do, whether it's community stuff, family, friends, whatever it is. There's always something on the calendar. And so when you enter retirement, there might be the odd person that finds nothing to do. You're bored. But the reality is, probably for most of you, is you're not going to have time to do everything you want to do. So expect to be busy when you enter into retirement. For the second thing we're going to talk about today, I've brought my daughter Madeline in. Madeline is almost 9 years old. She's my oldest of 4 kids. And she's just my joy. We love her, Madeline. She's got the sweetest heart. She's always there to help out. But I thought I'd bring her on today to talk about the second thing that my in-laws talk about, which is more time for family and friends. And my in-laws have been able to spend a lot of time with family. The first year of retirement, they experienced cancer. So my 3-year-old niece had cancer this past year. They've been able to go to Alberta, help my sister-in-law, brother-in-law out, and do a lot of that kind of stuff. But they've also been able to spend a lot more time with our kids. So Madeline, what are some things Nana and Papa have been able to do over the last year?
I really love to, because we're part German, I really love to make pretzels, or not make, but I love to watch my Nana make pretzels, and it's just a tradition we love to do. And it is so much more time to spend with them because we actually get to go there. Like, even though it's a 4-hour drive, that doesn't mean we can't spend lots of time with them, rather cooking or maybe going for a swim with them. So,
yeah, and you've been able to spend more time at their house and go swimming in their little pool and all that kind of stuff. So it's been great. So we've been able to spend a lot of time. We just got back from a week camping with Nana and Papa. They've been able to spend a lot more time with family, with friends, and do all that kind of stuff. So it's definitely been a huge impact and positive for the grandkids, but also for them. So I think as you enter into retirement, that first year, second year of retirement, it's going to be a big transition of, wow, even though you're busy, you still have more time for friends, for family, and you can carve out that time. When you're working full time, that kind of is priority number 1. Whereas when you hit retirement, you can spend more time with your grandkids, family, friends, all that kind of stuff. The third thing that we hear from all of our clients, and this really comes down to the psychological, the fulfillment part of it, is for most of you, you may not like your job, but it brings fulfillment. It brings, hey, I've accomplished something. I've gone to work, I've spent 7-8 hours a day, and I've accomplished something. When you hit retirement, that accomplishment and that fulfillment goes away. So what you need to do is you need to fill that with someone. Most of us, we're wired as human beings to want to be fulfilled. We want to accomplish. I know I am personally, like, I need to accomplish something all the time. That's why when I go on vacation, I usually sit down for about 2 minutes and then I'm out doing something. So again, I mentioned we just bought a motorhome. When we go camping now, like, I'm working on the motorhome, I'm fixing stuff, I'm building stuff for the motorhome. I need accomplishment, fulfillment. I need to feel like I've done something in the day. And if I don't, I don't feel good about myself. Retirement is that. You're on vacation every single day. So if you're the type of person that needs accomplishment, fulfillment, get something done every day, you might need to be intentional on filling that void. You might have to get a hobby, a vocation, something that's going to take a bit of your time, but also give you that accomplishment, that fulfillment that you're going to need. I have one client that he gets accomplishment from getting his golf game better, getting that score lower and lower. Again, everyone's going to be filled in a different way, but it's definitely that psychological part of retirement that a lot of people struggle with. My father-in-law told me just the other day when we were on vacation that he's actually gone back part-time and he's teaching the odd class he's a professor, and he goes back and teaches the odd class. He likes that fulfillment. He likes to continue to learn new things and all of that. So find your fulfillment, find your kind of need, your fill. to make sure that you feel accomplished. Don't let that kind of drag you down. I think a lot of you head down a bad path where you don't fill that void and you don't feel accomplished and fulfilled and all that. So make sure you fill that void before it gets too late. So the bonus one for you, I think, is very important, and we come across it with our clients every day. And that is the first year of retirement should be kind of unknown and feel really weird, is a good way to put it, when it comes to income. So you've gone from collecting a paycheck. You show up to work every single day, 5 days a week, hopefully not too much more than that, and a paycheck. Every 2 weeks, your paycheck comes in, it gets deposited to your bank account. It's automatic, it's easy, it's simple. They take off the right amount of tax. You file your taxes at the end of the year, and it usually works out to be pretty even. Now you've entered into retirement, and retirement brings different income sources, more income sources, not the proper tax amounts taken off. Maybe it's too much, maybe it's too little. There's a lot of moving parts, especially in that first kind of 6 to 18 months of retirement. I will say this, when you enter into retirement, it's not going to all flow smoothly. In fact, I tell our clients, like the first year and a half, it's kind of all over. The first tax year is a little bit weird. You know, we can show you how much tax you're going to pay, but maybe there's more withholding tax on your RSP or RIF than you actually have to pay. Maybe you just converted to a RIF and there's no minimum amount, so they're taking off more tax. There's a lot of moving parts. So if that first year or two is really like, it feels really all over the place and there's no structure to income and taxes, and it's just, that's normal. Take a deep breath, take a step back, that's normal. That would be 99%. If you're the 1% that says, no, I feel really good, the income's coming in, it's, you know, that's usually your pensioner. You have a defined benefit pension plan, and that's all you have, and it comes in and it's like you were working anyway. But the other 99% that have CPP, OAS, RSP, TFSA, you know, maybe a defined benefit, defined contribution, you have a lot of different income sources. Trust me, the right amount of tax will not be taken off. There'll be too little or too much. And again, that's why it's important to have a financial plan. Because when tax time comes, it's nice to have an idea of how much tax you should be paying. And a financial plan will show you that. So that first year or two, lean into your financial planner, get a plan in place, understand where your income is going to come from, which will alleviate that stress, but also understand how much tax you should be paying or will have to pay, so that come tax time, you have a clear understanding of if you're going to get a refund or if you're going to have to pay more tax. If you're falling in that first year or two of retirement and you feel like that income is just all over the place, it's confusing, I don't like this, that's normal. Give it some time, it will get on track, flow into it, it'll come, I promise. So thanks so much for joining us in this video. Again, hopefully these 4 tips really do help you out. Again, take a step back, just enjoy retirement, enjoy that go-go phase, understand how much you can spend, how much tax you're going to pay, and go enjoy those first few years of retirement, especially because you're healthy. Hopefully you can go spend the money, you can travel, you can do, you know, stuff with family and friends. Go enjoy it. Don't let that kind of uncertainty of where the money is coming from, as long as you know it's there and you have a plan in place, trust the plan, move forward. So thank you for joining us in this video. We'll see you in the next one.